Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, I had to show you guys this crazy thing because I just think this is completely funny. It's like almost as big as this whole stage here. Like, this is insane. So, anyways, let's get this thing off the ground and let's get it to space. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of sorry for the last, what was it, a couple episodes back. Just been frustrated a little bit lately. I haven't really had a lot of, time for videos, or time for myself, and time for just doing the things I want to do. I guess if you want to say that, I just haven't had a lot of time. School has been sucking up a lot of my time, and then work during the day, and yeah, I just want to apologize for that. And I'm trying to get back to regular scheduled programming, and it's always like some little thing that comes up, and I haven't had any bad days, so to speak. It's just more of a just overworked kind of days. There's like some days where I just want to sit back and not even play Kerbal or even play anything and just watch my YouTube videos like I normally do. I don't even watch Netflix or TV anymore. I just watch YouTube videos. I have so many subscriptions now of different people and different things that, it's just been, that's pretty much what I watch now. I don't even know what's going on TV anymore. Like, my news I get from the radio when I'm driving in my car and when I'm going to work in the morning. Like, I don't even, yeah. But I have to thank you guys once again, to the new people and to, everyone who watches my videos. It's a great thing. You guys are the nicest people. I think I keep saying that over and over again, but you guys are some of the nicest people I've ever met, and I really do have to thank you for watching my episodes. You guys just you have made me want to upload videos more so than anybody or anything. There's determination there, and with me, and I really want to make sure that you guys have like the best experience when you're watching some of my videos. Has it been frustrating these last month? Actually, it's been 2 months and 19 days since I've been doing videos, and I do have to say it has been a very fun experience. And the more I do it, the more positive feedback I get, and the more subscribers I get, and the more people, it's just more people that come by and just are like, hey, your channel is awesome, or whatever else. Hold on, I gotta pause this for a sec. Can I edit? No, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this quick. There we go. Yeah, there was a problem with my staging, and I didn't change it. I did have to fly this thing one other time. I got it all the way to Minmus, and I botched the entire mission. You guys would have been surprised, though, because I did some, like, Ultra MacGyver moves and stuff. Like, I got this thing, like, all the way there, and I did all kind, like, I had so many silly problems that you guys probably would have been laughing half the episode about what was going on. Alright, yeah. So I did change my rocket a little bit, by the way. I did put the Sepatrons on there, and it's been working out even better. I haven't had very many missions fail due to the fact of my rockets colliding with each other or anything like that. Now this needs to be changed too before I forget. Okay, so this is the top one, and that will go up here, and this, yeah, that works. Alright, and this stage can get put down here or something. 2 orbits with the Minmus Crane. Now I'm thinking about redoing my moon base as well, and this scaffolding thing is going to work out amazingly. I haven't tested it with 2 pieces, but I tested it with 1, and the idea of how it works and how I got it to work is just absolutely brilliant compared to my last one. But I still might make some rovers that are like that, that come up underneath and scoop the parts up. But I am kind of leaning more towards this crane idea. This crane idea is actually amazing, and I think the amount of parts that this thing uses is roughly the same as like one of my rovers would use. So, you know, it really isn't going to be much of a difference in design, more so. It really, I really honestly think this thing should work very well, but I always, you know, there's always little rooms for error, so we'll see what happens. You know, there's a good chance I might not even have to use this stage either, so we'll see what happens. Oh, come on, let's get into space. Nobody likes being on the ground. It's not a good thing. So yeah, a little about myself. I love this game, you know. I'm really happy with what they've been doing with it, and I think I mentioned before, some of you guys might be wondering, or you might not know, or you might not have seen my other episodes and stuff like that. Yeah, from now on, I believe this is what the developers said, and what I've read a lot of people saying is basically Squad isn't going to do major updates where, you know, they're going to take like 4 months to do an update or something like that. They're going to be doing a lot of very small updates, and it's kind of upsetting to me a little bit, but there's a reason behind that, and I'm going to explain it in a second. But Squad is going to be doing a lot of smaller updates from now on, and that's just the way it's going to be. At least from what I read, once again, you know, I was a little upset the fact that the mining thing wasn't added, and I'm not going to go into mods and add mining mods and stuff like that. I will be doing mod coverage eventually. That's, you know, kind of a far away future thing, because it might disrupt regularly scheduled programming of having 1 Kerbal episode a day, or it might be 1 Kerbal episode and then the next day will be like a mod coverage thing. I just don't have the time or the manpower, at least right now, to be doing multiple videos a day. There's certain days where you guys might notice that I'll put up like 2 or 3 episodes, and that's a very rare occasion where I do something like that, but I try sometimes to, you know, throw like a little curveball and, you know, throw out a few episodes in one day, but I don't do it mostly because of the fact that it's just a very, very hard thing to do, and you know, my computer right now isn't very, very good, and it's not being a very good computer right now. A lot of you guys have noticed on a few of my SimCity episodes, and I don't understand how or why it's doing this, but there's like times where the screen just goes completely black, and I've been looking into that, and it's basically, you know, your guess is as good as mine, and I don't really know what's going on with that. And, you know, once again, I don't like uploading subpar videos, and I try to avoid doing that as much as possible. If you guys have noticed, there's been a few videos where I'll upload them and then I'll take them down real quickly because, you know, there's some kind of a problem with the video that I find. You know, some of them I can't even preview the video. My computer crashes occasionally because of uploading videos. And, well, not the uploading portion, but the rendering. And it kind of just gets a little annoying sometimes. It gets a little discouraging to even try to do stuff when, you know, your videos are getting, basically, you know, you'll render something and you'll be waiting like 45 minutes or something, let's say, and yeah, you get nothing out of it, basically. What is that? 187? Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't care if I'm gonna be going too fast. It's Minmus. Slow down is like nothing. Alright, let's... But, yeah, that's just some of the updates I guess I want to tell you about for myself, and everything else, it's been a little nutty. But yeah, oh yeah, what I was gonna say too is the reason why it's kind of discouraging with the updates, the way that they're doing them, is you know, you guys, like, you'll see my rover episodes, and I'm sure I'm gonna probably end up getting a lot of comments in the future, and people are gonna say, oh well, this isn't a rover, or blah 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 blah. At least for some of the older people who know I've been making rovers for like the past 2 months now, before the update and anything else, all stock. And you know, I'm gonna have people telling me, oh, that these aren't rovers or whatever, you know, because they're tagged as rovers on YouTube. So if somebody searches rovers, they'll come up with my stuff. So it's going to be a little bit of a problem with certain things like that. And, you know, I'm sure once they add, like, moon bases, everyone's going to say, well, this isn't a moon base because of X, Y, and Z, but then they don't look at the version number of the game, and they realize that, you know, what they're talking about is something that happened 3 months ago, whereas, you know, once they add some kind of moon base features, then it'll be different. So it's always crazy stuff. Like, somebody already commented on one of my videos that the update was out, and with the oh my god. Oh my god, that's insane. No, someone already commented to me on my Kerbal manned rover for Minmus that the update was out, and it's like, yeah, I know that now, but you know, it's I made the video before the update came out, so, you know, there's no point in stating something like that when you know, I already know that the update's been out, and or it just came out, so it really makes no difference in stating anything like that. Comments don't bother me, guys. That's the thing. I'm using that as an example, but, you know, comments don't really bother me overall. I really do appreciate whoever does comment, and you know, if you have questions, definitely ask me some. You know, I will respond back. And if I don't respond back personally, I'm very sure that somebody else that watched it or that sees your comment will comment back. I do try to respond back to every comment, or most of them, but sometimes in my inbox I just don't get them. It doesn't show up that I got them. So if you want to send me a personal message, now I'm saying when I say send me a personal message or an email, don't ask me really trivial things, something that you could Google and probably find out yourself, or go on Kerbal Space Program forums and find out yourself. But if it's something that's, you know, rover related, let's say that you're like, okay, well, you know, how much fuel will I need, or, you know, something, you know, whatever it is, you know, something that, you know that if you search it, you probably won't find very much on that subject. I've been doing rovers now for, you know, like I just said, I've been doing them for like almost 3 months now. I'm pretty much experienced, like, way beyond most people's experience with rovers as of now. But the main thing that I think is amazing now is the fact that my rovers weigh nothing compared to my old rovers. The you know, the wheels have changed the you know, weight. Oh god, I gotta turn this off here. The wheels have are different weights now, which is like absolutely amazing. And you know, like, the aircraft wheels weigh 1.5 tons, which I really don't think they should weigh that much, because I don't really think any aircraft wheels would actually weigh, like, the wheels almost weigh as much as the plane. It's a joke. So, I don't know. I think they should really nerf that or change it. I know a lot of people aren't in favor of, you know, nerfing items in games and stuff like that, but I really do feel that that is just an insane weight for a wheel. You know, it's nothing, it's a main part of the plane, but at the same time, it's a little bit of a joke. So, you know, when you look at the rover wheels, for an example, that huge wheel that they have for rovers is 1.5 tons. That massive, the biggest wheel you can get. So that's just a, you know, an example. Just when you look at that, I mean, anybody who logically, it just doesn't make any sense. So, you know, just comparing on sizes if you want to do that. But wow, okay, that did not sound right. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna burn it in like a second here. Just gonna speed it up and stop it. Stop it. Stop it, beige. But yeah, let's get this thing down. I find this whole thing just to be silly. And one thing I found out too is I could actually land with this stage, because this thing is, the way it sits is higher than the engine itself. I could land with this entire stage, and I think I might end up doing that, but I'm not 100% certain. So let's get this thing landed already. I'm aiming more towards like a lake bed. I'm not going to go through and correct my orbit and stuff like that. Whatever lake bed I come across is the one I'm going to take. So we'll see what happens. Don't want to do too much orbital correction. I just want to get this thing on the ground already. Now, I'm thinking of building it on the side somewhere. Wherever I end up, kind of, is going to be where I build it. But I'm aiming more towards the, you know, the side of the planet somewhere. So we'll see where we'll end up. And, yeah. So let's just go around here, and I'll find one of these frozen lake beds to land on. Oh my god, I went all the way around. Time warp, the best thing ever. Making you fail missions ever since it was added into the game. This lake bed is actually looking very promising right now, if that is a lake bed. Now, the surface of this thing, just looking at it, like, you can't even tell, but you can tell just by the geographic features, I guess, that is a lake bed. Still in time warp. SAS. Flip this thing around. Yeah, so this is obviously a very long episode. I kind of like doing long episodes. I know some people enjoy long episodes, so, you know, for me personally, I lean more towards like the 25-minute mark, and I try to keep them under 25 minutes. I remember in the beginning when I had a time limit of 15 minutes, I used to actually time every one of my videos with, you know, I just set up like a stopwatch on my phone, and, you know, exactly 25 minutes, no more, no less. So, there we go. I think that should be good. That should be very good. Let's get this thing on the ground already. We've been waiting for. Well, what else about my background? I might as well talk about my background a little bit with gaming. Oh god, we're like shooting at this planet very quickly. Oh, I think that's from the time warp. Ooh, annoying alarm clock. Once again, the alarm clock makes a cameo in my appearance. in my video. I am playing kind of late right now, which I shouldn't be because I should be in bed for work, but yeah, I do everything for you guys. I love you. About myself, you know, I've been gaming for a long time, and this has got to be one of my favorite games that I've ever played, next to Minecraft. And you know, that says a lot, because in my gaming history I have played hundreds of games. You know, I played the first flight simulator. I played the first that alarm clock is kind of annoying. I gotta figure out a way to smash it. You know, I played like hundreds of games, you know, and some of them that really stand out, Doom and Lynx, for, you know, Lynx, oh god, I'm taking off. No, Lynx for, I don't even remember what system that was. Or, I mean, no, it was not system, but, it was, PC, obviously, but I remember it had the guy from, Singled Out, I forgot his name. I don't know what the host of that show was anymore. It's so long ago. I just remember Jenny McCarthy was on it. That's like all anyone remembers. So, yeah, Jenny McCarthy. But that was one of the games I used to love playing. I'm not a big fan of golf games, but, you know, I really love simulators. That's got to be one of my favorite things. You know, I remember Roller Coaster Tycoon. I played that game until, like, my fingers bled. And, the only problem I ever had was people could never find the exit to my parks. I swear to God. You build the map kiosks and people still couldn't. The information kiosks and people still couldn't get out of the park. I remember charging people to use the bathrooms too. That was amazing. But yeah, this is looking amazing already. I think I'm coming down on a very flat part of the surface here. I can't really tell. Everything looks the same on Minmus, so. But yeah, this should be a very good lander, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm going to try to land on just this one engine. I hope it works. Just get rid of all this speed I built up, because I am getting very close to the ground. I am going very too fast. So I guess I could cover the gaming systems I have and stuff like that. I'm a bit of a game collector, per se. Like, I don't... The angry video game nerd really got me into, like, I guess if you want to call it retro gaming, but, you know, I owned all these systems as a kid, and my mom went and sold them all in garage sales and stuff like that, and I still regret the day that she did that, but... You know, there's not much I can do about it now besides go and buy them again. You know, I have the original Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, the Wii, Xbox, Xbox 360, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3, Intellivision, and the Atari 2600. And, am I forgetting anything? Oh my god. I am getting very close to the ground. I don't want to bounce. So, I'm a little worried about that. Bouncing is never a good thing on Minmus. You can fail missions by bouncing. Oh my god, don't freak out. I think I'm forgetting a game system. I don't know though. I don't care if I'm moving in a direction that my wheels go in, because it really won't make a difference. That's amazing. I didn't even need this stage at all. So, put the brakes on. Yeah, what other game systems do I have? Oh yeah, Sega Genesis, and I really, really want to get Sega CD and the 32X, but it all comes with time. It all comes with time. Now I guess I could just get rid of this stage if I really want to. How much fuel do I have here? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of these stages. I don't need them. I might as well show you guys a little bit about this masterpiece I've created. Wow, that wasn't a very nice sound. Let me get rid of this too. Bye-bye. Say goodbye to this stage. Just gonna smash it directly into the ground as quick as possible. Oh, and this still remains. Okay. Cannot switch vessels when they're about to crash. Oh, come on. Get rid of this. I don't need to see, we don't need to see this. Turn on SAS. Wow, these things are really rigid, I will say. I'm surprised that didn't break at that speed. Yep, don't need this, and we are only concerned with this. So let's get this thing moving. Is there no control over this? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Wow. Being a noob. So let's get these brakes off. Why aren't these wheels moving? Did I disable the wheels? Are the wheels disabled? It should be going forward now. Or does it change controls? No. Weird. These wheels don't need anything else, and I do have a... Yeah, this should be working. Don't know what's going on here. Oh, is it working? Yes, it's working. That's amazing. I just wasn't realizing that it was working. So yeah, we have a moon scaffold, and well, Minmus, actually I forgot what the, Minmus Crane, yeah, it's a crane. I don't know why I'm calling it a scaffold, it looks like a scaffold. This is just a silly design though. I mean, you guys might like really think that this thing really isn't worth doing anything with, but this is going to be a main part of construction. If not, this will be all construction. I won't need to use a rover that goes underneath when I have a rover that can literally pick up an entire module. So it doesn't, you know, like this will be a lot easier. This thing will just go right over a rock. I mean, look at that. I mean, this isn't going to be a main form of roving or anything like that. And this thing will work on the dark side because of the radio scope, whatever, thermal gen engines. Now, I think I might end up making these wheels stationary, though, because they don't really need to steer. So it's just the 2 outside wheels that really need to do all the steering, or the 4 outside wheels, so it should make turning a little bit easier. Oh my god, there's a rock! Rockberg, right ahead! Well, anyways guys, yeah, moon scaffolding. Moon crane, whatever you want to call it. Yes, it's amazing. And I feel really good that I actually got something on Minmus that, or actually constructed something I've been wanting to build for a very, very long time. But I have to go now, so if you haven't already, subscribe, check out my Facebook and Twitter. I always post my latest updates for that, every Kerbal episode that I do. And yeah, I will see you next time.